This time I'm lit like a moomin, and
Am I in the shot?
yeah, your eye's in the shot.
Well, can I get in the shot? So, big day, Wednesday. One thing I'm not sure about, we haven't had any feedback if anyone wants this yet. I'm not sure if I should introduce what day it is because we're not very good at doing this every day.
It's the same set. This is where we did it from the other day.
Is it?
Same background. So
We need to get better at that as well.
Monday video was just like this. Hopefully we're not wearing the same clothes. What were you wearing on Monday?
I might have actually been wearing this jumper. Doesn't smell like it though.
Busy day with
Alex from Flavour Vapor YouTube channel.
So you'll be filming that. I've
Yeah.
got some editing to do.
And then later on, podcast. Shark Tank podcast.
Podcast this evening.
Ooh, it's my favourite part of the
Or
week.
not this evening for you. It'll be in a minute.
Hopefully this video isn't that long that it lasts all day.
Oh, that would be a big edit.
I mean, you're editing this one as well. I've just given it to you. There you go, you're editing this one. Cheers.
wow.
Bye then.
I've made this really easy. I'm cutting the intro here.
I'm still here though. Do this every time.
I decided to leave it in.
Every time. A special treat.
Yeah.
So last episode, they got a little bit of a snippet of Nerf Wars. This episode, they might get a little bit of a snippet of the studio. A bit of a tour.
You can do that bit.
Me? I'm not doing it.
Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh!
AJ will be doing the tour.
I'm not doing the tour. I think that's a wrap for today, mate.
Cool, cool. I seem to be, you know, taking all the time. You're giving it to me and I'm taking it constantly.
Well, do you want to rephrase that?
I feel like I need to give something back to you guys. An early Christmas present, if you will. I'd like to host like a studio tour for you.
Oh, you don't need to.
No,
Are you sure?
Fine. Yeah, it's...
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
'Cause
no,
I
you'll
think
be fine.
I could really bring something to it for you.
No, I mean, we're good for all that stuff. Try it again.
No. So, this is the studio of Ingap. You've got the podcast area just behind where Pete is now. You've got their desks. The desk is, as you can see, cheap. You've got a large whiteboard. The whiteboard shows that on Tuesdays and Thursdays, they're not really doing anything.
This is all like sensitive.
In here, this is where naughty boys go. This is the room that, when Pete's been particularly bad, he has to sit in there with his back to the door, with the door shut, for at least 15.5 minutes. The lockers of ridiculousness. 2 lockers, as if they're in an American high school. And you've got like what looks to be a Bosch drill. You've got some oust, which is good. And some Swan filter tips. Menthol. You've got a selection of caps, so you can guess whose locker this is. You've got what I thought for a moment was a carer's uniform, but actually it is a inside out Superdry t-shirt. Why that's in there and not anywhere else, I'll never know. Here, this is the blank screens of pointlessness. In all the times I've been here, I've only seen one screen turned on, and that's this one, and that was today. And don't forget, there's one of these. Ridiculous. Oh, and the door's locked. They lock us in. A male's toilet, a female's toilet. Now, you've got to say, what other studios can offer you both sexes a toilet? There's not many. Usually you have to share. You've got another door. How unique. Doors everywhere. Doors. As I come through the door, another door. Here's another door. There's many doors. This says J645 store, and again, Ingap pay attention to detail. Braille. So if you're blind and yet you want to be on film and you can't see yourself, ridiculous, you've got Braille to help you find where you need to go. This is the hub, really, of Ingap. This really does show every single side of the Ingap business plan. You have destroyed chairs. You have a selection of unused computer desk chairs. You've got rubbish. You've got paint. And also, a scientist jacket. You've got a light box with which to picture boring stuff. You've got J644, and this is where the magic happens. Look at the pattern of ridiculous black and orange squares. They're apparently to help with sound, but they don't cover every single wall, so I doubt they actually deaden the sound. With light cascading upon him, AJ likes to sit there in his lone time. You've got Hello Kitty mugs in here also. You've got cameras, you've got lint rollers. If there's ever a wet floor, which considering all the floors in here are carpet, is actually useless, there is a banana-shaped wet floor sign. What more can InGaff offer you? Well, let me show you. Another radiator. Yes, that's right guys, if you choose InGaff to come and film your stuff, you're gonna be warm all winter long. This is what is titled the green room. It's not green. There are two things in here that are green, and that would be the pitch of the football table and the ridiculous green plastic box on the floor, which has a combination of cables and, look at me, I've got a press pass, lanyards. There's another locker. There's a microwave. There's a really crap coffee maker. There's a kettle. There's a toaster and a fridge. That's amazing. You've also got two very uncomfortable long couches in here. We were allowed to eat food in here earlier, and that's why there's crumbs of pasty on the chair. That's from me. And that's just how great InGaff are. They don't judge you on making a mess. In fact, they encourage it. So if you're looking for people to take pictures, you know, what do you do? Computer stuff.
What do we do?
YouTube channels.
We just make YouTube videos.
Content makers. InGaff are the content makers. If you want some content makers, then InGaff are your men. Or non-gender specific thems.
Sorry?
I think you might have locked it by mistake.
See you later, buddy.
We'll see you in about an hour.
Yeah. We need to make some real content.
I mean, they're always having a laugh. I'll just make the teas. So filming for the day is finished, and now we set up for the podcast, which is Shark Tank. For anyone that watches the vlog, how would you best describe what the Shark Tank podcast is all about?
Well, it's basically us three talking. Well, me and AJ talking, and you sitting there in silence because you can't think of anything to say. And when you do speak, it's awful.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably best if you just.
Oh,
stay
Pete's
silent.
Funny News, which was your main section, we've had to change to just Pete's News.
We had to drop the funny because it wasn't
it's
funny.
not funny.
So.
We've had to add additional content at the start of every podcast to bump his up so it's not the first thing you guys have to hear and
And
see.
to think, we even wrote him a theme tune.
I know.
Drop that shit. Take it.